All right, folks, first hunt of the year, late March. It's thawed out and just enough that we can, Green Mountain Diggers and I can get out here into this new permission. 300 acres, there's a barn and 2 home sites, plus we got the permission to detect the side yard of a 1820s home. Joe's dug a couple things, and I've been kind of skunked so far. I just haven't had a good signal, but I took a gamble on a good signal one way, but it was crummy the other way, and there's a copper right there. And it's thick. It looks like it could be a braided hair. Let's take a look at that real quick. See how that thick rim right there? I bet that's what that is. Yeah, don't you wish? You can always dream. That's my #1 bucket lister, is a Liberty Cap. I found tons of Draped busts and Spanish silver and about every other U.S. coin, but yeah, it's gonna be a braided hair. She's kind of beat up a little bit though. You can see 1 cent on the back. Yeah, she's got.
Yeah, that's a braided hair back.
Yeah, it's a braided hair back.
Big letters.
Yeah, with the big letters, and see those big rims there. Yeah. So I'll try to get a cleaned up shot for you, but that's what it is. So like 1840 to 1855. I may be able to get something out of that. There's a lot of junk on there right now. So excellent. I'll take it. First copper of the year. On to the next. All right, folks, 3 minutes later, 5 minutes later after that braided hair Larson 1850 you saw, I got another great signal here, and Joe was dug some crappy aluminum right out in here, and I almost didn't dig it just because I figured it was gonna be part of that aluminum pot or whatever he dug, but it was clean enough. It didn't come off any kind of garbledy iron sound, and copper, baby. And this one actually looks like it could be in better shape. What do we got? Is that a Draped bust? I think it is, baby. It is. Draped bust large set. Let me wipe it off of my chains. This is an old place, early settlement, a part of this town, late 1700s, 1780s. So, you're running back, you could find reals and stuff here. It's going to be hard to see her now. Liberty will be up at the top there. United States, that's the back. So here's the front. She's kind of beat up a little bit. See her face right on the right there? And I don't know if I'll get a date on that. 1796 to 1807. Awesome find. 2 coppers in 5 minutes. I'll take that all day long. On to the next. Folks, a different day after that day where I got the nature and the Draped bust. A little bit colder today and cloudy, only going to be like 40 today, but there's no wind. And we're trying a different field across the site from the tavern site you saw from some of our earlier videos. This is a nice find. I've dug a couple doodads here and there, a fork and a spoon, but look at that right there. And it wasn't that deep at all. It rang up so loud that I thought it might be part of a can because we are right by a highway. But this place is old, folks. Barrel tap key. Look at that. Colonial, late 1700s, early, maybe to mid 1800s at best. I'll take it. Nice relic to start the day off. All right, let's keep searching. I'm sure there's more stuff out here. On to the next. There's Joe and Dan way up there. I've come all the way back into the back of this field here. There's a lot of targets all in this field, and we've already dug a few things. You saw that barrel tap I got. I got like a mid-tone here, and this is nothing totally special and certainly not colonial, but it is an old coin. And another buffalo nickel, folks. Let's take a look and see if we can get some detail on that. These nickels, they don't generally hold up that well, so I'll wipe it off really quick here and see if we can get a little more date. Confidence on getting a date on these is low because they end up just corroding just a little bit too much to really get a date. So there's your buffalo, and there he is in the back. I can't make out if there is a date. It's probably long gone. I mean, if you look at the mintage of these things, the likely dates are in like the 1930s before they went to the Jeffersons, but you never know. Maybe I can get some detail. I'll show you a cleaned up shot here in just a minute. On to the next. Good find. All right, here we are again, folks. Just, I don't know, 5 minutes after that buffalo, and I got a beautiful, like 78 signal. I mean, you never know what that could be, but this place is old, man, and you got to dig everything. Anything that sounds higher and not garbledy coming off of it like iron. And I don't know, maybe 6 inches down in there. I had to muck around in there. I think I got a 2-center, folks, but I'm not sure because I can't see it, but it's the perfect thickness of it. See that? Let me rub it off on my pants leg. And these 2-centers, they normally, if that's what it is, they hold up really good. I'll be able to toothpick that off, but maybe it's something different. Maybe it's a 1/2 cent. No, I think it's a 2-center. Yep, beautiful. See the 2 right there? So 1860s to early 1870s. I'll have to toothpick that off. There's some junk on there, but you can clearly see the 2. I will take it. On to the next. Great find. All right, here I am, my next find. I dug a white British copper that was cut. I'll show you that in a little bit. I can't get any detail on it. Really nice clean signal, look at that. Old 1800 suspender clip. Really nice. That's probably mid to late 1800s based off of the design, but hey, I'll take it. It's not colonial, but that's definitely a nice Vermont relic. On to the next. All right, folks, I'm back with you after that suspender clip. I've had a lot of good signals today, some good and some just haven't had the luck of what my buddy here has, and you'll see his video eventually. He's got like 7 colonial coppers today, and I've got just the 1 cut one. But I came across a kind of a deep, tight, like 81 signal. You got to dig all those in an old field, right? And old silver, baby. Right there. Now, we were just talking that I don't have any water, so I'm gonna be careful. I think this is gonna be barber or seeded, so I'm gonna be very careful. Maybe it's a real, but no, you see how it's reeded? So I bet it's a barber dime. Yep, 1 dime.
Can you see it still?
It still could be seeded. I think it's gonna be a barber, but maybe not. No, it's a seeded dime.
Yes.
It's a freaking seeded dime. I don't want to rub it too much. Can you make a date out? Maybe the youngest seeded, 1891.
I think it is 1891. Yeah.
1891, baby. Seeded
Right there. All right.
Finally. All right, man. That's awesome. All right, we'll see if we can pull a few more things out of here. All right, folks. Here we are, right at the end of the day. We're about ready to take off, but I got a scratchy deep signal, and I dug up probably my worst hole of the day. I literally misaimed this by about like 8 inches. Horrible skill level there, but anyway, copper, baby. And Joe's just digging colonial, but that one looks thicker. But we haven't seen a matron yet out of here, so our Draped bus, but we'll see. Let's see what we got here on my jeans. Probably gonna be one of these British ones. If our streak stays the same, because there's been no American out of here. For coppers, yeah, it's a KG. KG2. Nice, I'll get a cleaned up shot for you. I'll take it all day long. On to the next. On to my next find here. This is a different day after that last KG2 you saw. Just bounce around some fields here. I haven't dug too much today so far, and I've only got about half a day to dig. You can see a few little relics here. Old debuckle lantern part. There's a musket ball, a flat button in there. I got a kind of a scratchy tone down in there deep. I dug a big hole. Got a little penny right there, folks. Is that a wheat penny or an Indian? Let's take a look together. I think it's a wheat penny. It's green enough and deep enough. It should be a wheat penny, and it is. Let's see what we got. Maybe it's an old wheat penny. You don't know. That one is a wiped wheat penny. I can barely even make anything out on that. Looks like I'm seeing through the date there, maybe 1920 something. So not a terrible find. It's at least a coin. On to the next. Let's see what else we can find here. There's Max digging right there. It's been kind of a slow day. Dug that wheat penny. I dug two more after that, and I got a flat button. Back at the old one of the tavern sites here, you're just digging any little tiny chirp, and I took a gamble on a tiny little chirp, and I got another copper. Incredible. They are still here, folks, and I think, looking at this may be a Draped bust, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I'm almost positive it's going to be a Draped bust. It doesn't look like a bad one either. Let me, of course, the front looks like it's really in bad shape. The back's in much better shape. Let me just clean it off really quick in the field for you here, and then maybe there's some detail. Some of these come out really good out of this place, and others are not as good. Yeah, it's a Draped bust. See like that? She's kind of torn up. Of course, the date is the worst part. That's where it's all messed up. On the back, you can see United States of America, baby. Draped bust, large cent. I'll see if I can get a cleaned up shot. It looks like she's kind of corroded around the edges of her face. As you can see, Liberty at the top there. Great find. On to the next. Okay, here am I on to my next find, folks. Pretty common find at old places. Just picking out just the leftovers at this place at this point, but I did get a kind of a fairly decent, like 60 signal amid all the iron, and look right here. Got a little thimble. And complete. It's not silver, but very nice old relic. I will take that any day, and this is the, you see I dug that Draped bust just a moment ago, so these are old. These are probably early 1800s for sure. So very nice find. Old lady's thimble from way back. Nice. On to the next.